Hey, this is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype, get hype, get hype, get hype. Get hype, man, it's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate. They hating on the T-flops. They can't stop us because we got the exclusives, the games, the storytelling, minds blowing. Understand them Xbox boys, they trying to destroy us. Nintendo boys, we still stand tall. Boys in red, you know how we do it. Let's get it on, let's get it popping. And this is why we gotta get hype, man. Let's get it on, man. Ayy. Ayy, 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 you need to get hype. Ayy, 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 you need to get hype. Get hype. Get hype. Get hype. Get hype. hype. Get hype. Get hype. Get hype. I said to get hype. 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 Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop right now. Let me stop it before it's too late. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the show. And before I want to start off with anything here, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. And God bless each and every one of you guys on a Sunday afternoon. Also, I want to give a special happy birthday to Kobe Bryant. Rip to the GOAT, Kobe. Today's Kobe Bryant's birthday. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out the way as well. And I wanted to go ahead and clear up a lot of things that was said out on Twitter, because I see a lot of people taking the tweet and they're saying a lot of stuff. And here's the thing. That's why I said I have to get confirmation on this first, because I saw that floating around about the PS5. And you guys have to understand that there is a lot of quote unquote insiders, right? There's a lot of quote unquote insiders and everything. And it's like, I don't want you guys to get hype off of rumors. I want you guys to get excited about facts. You know what I'm saying? Factual information. That's one of the main reasons why I'm trying my very best to get developers on this show. You see what I'm saying? So you hear it from the horse's mouth. You're not hearing it from he say, she say, or this person said this on Twitter and everything like that. I'm going to talk about the storage stuff. I am going to give you my take on it. Okay. This was something that's been out there, and I think for about 3 or 4 days now, about the storage of the PS5 and a host of other things, just like you see in the title. And I will explain a lot of stuff when it comes to that. So don't worry on that one. I got you guys covered. I know you guys have a lot of questions regarding that, but that is a rumor. That's why I said I have to wait until I get confirmation on that particular subject, because, you know, I interview a developer here and I know a lot of developers through my website. So I can kind of reach out and ask questions, you know, if they're allowed to, because I know that the PS5 is under strictly heavy NDA. So I will definitely talk about that for you guys. All right. And don't worry about that. I see a lot of people coming over from Twitter asking me questions and everything. What's up, Tidix? What's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining us, Tidix. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, I see a lot of people asking me about that tweet and everything like that. And like I said before, it's a rumor. I just tweeted it out because I wanted to see what you guys think about it. But don't worry. Like I said, I'm going to reach out to a couple of devs that I know that have access to the PS5, that if they're allowed to tell me anything regarding storage or anything like that, which I do know, like I said, PS5 is under heavy NDA right now, and a lot of developers, they cannot talk about certain things. So I'm just trying to make sure that I clarify that. Mike, Steve, thank you so much for that $20. He said, hey bro, just to start the ball rolling. Thank you so much, man. And you guys want me to stream on Sundays, so I take my days off on Saturdays now. And thank you so much for the special beam. Appreciate that. So you guys want me to stream on Sundays, so I try to do that when it comes to the weekend, and then leave Saturday reserved for a day off, or like if anything critical happens from Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, then I can actually jump on board with a lot of things. So we're going to be doing some exposure today. And when I mean exposure, you guys know what I mean. I like speaking the truth on this channel, and I don't like lying to my audience or anything like that. So we're going to tear apart this thing. We're going to dig deep, and we're going to find out if this individual is actually telling the truth. Now, this same individual have been blocking people out on Twitter. Like if you go to them and ask them a certain question about something, they like blocking people. So apparently this person have inside information. Like I said, I don't know this person from Eve. They might know of me, but I don't know of them. And I don't want to sit here and make it seem like I'm entertaining this idea when I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of the content creators out there, they have been talking about these rumors and everything. Some of them believe them, some of them don't. Some of these people, they still run with the narrative of all of this stuff that's actually going on. Messina says the SSD is 1 gig with allocation of the OS and VRAM. You have 825 left for storage. Thank you so much, Messina. Thank you so much for that clarification. Keith Camp with the $20 says, yes, Marlon, keep doing Sunday. My protest has been heard. Let's go, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A lot of you guys want me to do, Sunday stream. So we're going to do that. All right. So let's get the ball rolling quickly here. Before I start off, though, I wanted to let you guys know, check out our channel sponsor. They actually help sponsor the show as well. Control Freak. You can save 15% off of anything that you buy in the store. So if you use code MGN, link will be down in the description. Also merch. I know you guys have been bugging me about that. I'm actually in the final process now of looking over the logos and actually dishing them out. So I will have the merch, real soon. And then plus two, I want to buy the merch and actually wear it so you guys can see how it looks and everything before you guys can start picking one up or so. So really do appreciate you guys' patience on that. Yes, Black Mamba forever. A lot of people that don't know, I played basketball professionally at one point in time, and Kobe has always been like a big, influence on my basketball game. For a lot of people who don't know, I'm like borderline 6'7", and I played in almost every school I attend. Like I played basketball in pretty much every school I attend, and I normally average about 20 to 30 points per game. Depending on how hot I am. Sometimes I will be getting like 20. It just all depends, and a bunch of assists and rebounds and so on and so forth. But yeah, I love Kobe Bryant. A lot of people know that on this channel that I love Kobe. So yeah, my heart is like still hurting at the fact that, he's not here, but it's okay. He's in a better place. Mike Rivera says, you're doing great work, bro. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate that. It's definitely a blessing and everything, and I really do appreciate you guys so much for the support, man. It's very, very humbling, and I'm thankful. And so I will be, thank you guys so much for the special beams. Thank you so much for the special beams. I really, really do appreciate it. So let me go ahead here, guys, and let's get the ball rolling. And also, if anybody can be so kind, I want to take off a little load off of me a little bit when it comes to the show, because I'm getting pulled in all different directions. Actually scheduling interviews and stuff like that. So if you guys could just please, like, if anybody could do timestamps for me for the shows, I would really, really, really do appreciate it. And I'll pin your comment, and I will give you a shout out as well for doing that, because it's a lot of work trying to get everything, done properly and everything like that. So if you guys don't mind doing that, I would really, really do appreciate that. If anybody can, whether it be a mod or just a sponsor, anyone, if you can do the timestamps for me, I would really do appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead here and talk about this leak that has been making the rounds. Okay. And from this so-called insider, I don't know if this guy has been credible before, but I'm just going to summarize this, and we're going to go ahead and make sure that we get with the shout outs and everything like that. All right. So whoever wants to do the timestamps moving forward, just let me know. And once the show goes down, just put the timestamps there, and I'll pin your comment, and I'll give it a heart, and I'll give you a shout out every stream for doing that for the show. I really do appreciate it. All right. So apparently there's a PS5 leak allegedly, and it reveals price, release date, games, and more. This is a big...
Is to go
hold
even further beyond.
What's up, Ed? What's going on? Freeze, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 10, man. You guys are insane on Sundays, man. You guys are insane. So I appreciate the love. Thank you so much, Freeze. Thank you so much for the $10. I will update the donation board in just a second. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, you know, directly and everything like that. I really do appreciate it. All right, so let's dig into this here, guys. So basically this alleged insider basically have price information, release date information, games, and more. So we're going to talk about that whole thing when it comes to games and storage and price and all of that jazz. Now, we have been getting numerous reports. And also, I just wanted to say this as well, that we changed the podcast to Fridays. Oh, it's fake. I figured it is. I figured it is. And you know what's so crazy? I say, you know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide. Oh my God. Rand, holy freaking cow. Randall Whitehead with a $100 super chat. Oh my God, buddy. That is too generous, man. Thank you so. Holy freaking cow. Every time I stream on Sundays, it's always something emotional that actually happens. And it's just freaking crazy. Thank you so much, man. Like, seriously, thank you so much, Whitehead. I was not expecting that at all on a Sunday. Man, that's a huge special beam cannon. Thank you so much. Matter of fact, let's get him a tactical nuke before we get started. That is insane. I mean, I don't even know where to begin with that one. So seems like Sunday is the fun day. So I will keep on streaming on Sundays for you guys, because you guys seem to love Sundays and not Saturdays, and Fridays will be our podcast. So we'll mix it in with the daily show stuff, which we'll have Messina on. If a lot of people don't know about Messina, she used to work for Activision as a developer, so she knows a lot of stuff about PS5 and Series X. So I will have her on the podcast. I will have Ryan from BitCloud Gaming. I will have I might have the PlayStation dev that I had. Shout outs. I really do appreciate him for coming on. Shout outs to my boy Jacob. You know, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yes, I will definitely thank you guys so much for the support, man. Do you have my tweets? Let me check. Let me see, Tidux. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I just saw it. I just saw it about Halo Infinite. I just saw it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm definitely gonna be talking about it. Thank you so much. Michael Stamp says laugh out loud. Here's another 10. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. Nighthawk Afterburner saying #1 fan. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. So Tidux send us numerous of things here regarding the PlayStation 5. So shout out to Tidux, because Tidux is one of those individuals that have been right about a lot of things. And, you know, if anybody I'm going to listen to is either Tidux, Jeff Grubb, or Imran Khan, or a developer for that matter, or somebody that I know that knows what they're talking about when it comes to the PS5. And, you know, I had Jeff Grubb on the show before. You know, he's pretty legit. He's actually talking about a Nintendo Direct supposedly happening this week or mid-September or something like that. Brianna Livingston, I know $5 is not much, but you keep it real, which is what I like about you. Thank you so much, Brianna Livingston, for the $5. Really do appreciate it. That's what I try to do, is try to give you guys, you know, accurate information and try to have developers on here to tell you guys the truth and try to expose the BS. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste people's time with lies. And that's why we have guys like Tidix that watches the show, Roberto Serrano, guys like that I would kind of listen to because they always talk to me all the time if there's any sort of inside information that they would like to share with the public. And I really do appreciate it. Hey, Fondro Jordan, thank you so much for the $10. Says, what's up, bro? Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank y'all so much, man, for the support. All right. So thank y'all so much, man. So humbling, so kind. I really do appreciate you guys. Okay. So we're going to be talking about something here as well, pertaining to Halo Infinite. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Says, miss you, my boy. Hey, miss you too, Anthony, man. Look, I appreciate the support and sorry for that issue that was actually happening with you with the timeout situation. You know, great to have you back, man. Thank you so much. So we're going to talk about Amazon listing Halo Infinite to be delayed for fall 2021. Then we have a quote unquote insider, which we're going to talk about Tidix information as well. Then we have a quote unquote insider from Reset Era. I think they say that he's correct about things. I mean, apparently Halo Infinite could be delayed until 2022, which is a good thing for Halo Infinite because it just gives the game an opportunity to be better, right? To be a whole lot better. And I think that's what a lot of people want as Halo fans. They want the game to be better. So yeah, we're going to talk more in depth about that. Also, Tidix just sent me some stuff when it comes to the PS5 storage. Shout out to Tidix for that one, as well as Halo Infinite. He did put out something on that. So thank you so much, Tidix, for sending me that as well. We're also going to be talking about the PS5 teardown details. Apparently, please do not take this as factual information. God of War sequel information. We're also going to be talking about Gotham Knights release date, as well as something to do with Batman as well, like being dead, and when we can find out if that's actually the case. Which, yeah, there's a lot of stuff around that. Young Hate, thank you so much for the support. Truth is Spoken with the 10 says, enjoying the show. Thank you so much for the special beam cannon. Says, enjoying the show. Keep up the great work. Keep going strong. I will continue to do that. It says, I don't know if he is correct, but he is vet. Thank you so much for that, Tidix, because I don't necessarily know how the whole Reset Era situation works, like when it comes to you know, like certifications, but I think if he's vetted, then I'm guessing he has some sort of credibility there, right? But yeah, I'm definitely going to talk about what you just tweeted me out. Yes, I will talk about that Batman movie. Oh my God, it looks insane. Like, wow. Don't worry, we'll talk about that for sure. Eastern Conference, thank you so much. We're also going to talk about Suicide Squad as well. We're going to talk about Ubisoft UK's collector's edition, which is kind of weird, right, when it comes to for the Xbox. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about Imran Khan and how he actually indicated that Demon Souls could potentially be a launch window game and not potentially a launch game for PS5, which we know that it got rated in Korea. So we're going to be talking about that as well. I mean, we are also going to be talking about, like I said before, all this other information that we got from Tidix as well. So sit back, relax, grab your Oreos, grab your chips, grab whatever you eat, grab your favorite drink. We're going to get down to it. So let's hit that like button, guys. And also let's get with the shout outs as well. So let me shout you guys out real quick. Timestamp person, whoever is doing the timestamps for the show moving forward, please, I'm asking, make sure that you get ready. So let's go ahead here with the shout outs real quick. I like to be very respectful for my audience that's watching. I like to say hello. It's just the right thing to do. DC has been very busy this weekend. Facts, Fondro Jordan. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Nighthawk, what's going on? Vinny, thank you so much. Brian Kelly, Young Hate, King Mo, Graham, Sherry Sterling, John Nitro. We do have Luis Gonzalez, Eastern Conference. We do have Tehran. We do have 200 Champ, Astro Off the Chain. We do have Vibe Master, Cap Artist. Chef Retro Savage, 200 champ. Thank you so much for loving the stream. Really do appreciate it. Dan, Razorface, Star Guardian 88, David, Nicholas, FaZe, Evolved, Silly, Ninja, Lightning, OZATV, Huffman, Buster 5, That Boy Young, The Rev, Young Hate, Uncle, Alex, Nighthawk Afterburner, Eastern Conference. Let's see what Gene, Loon, Terrence White, Gene again. Let's see who else we have here. Luke, Epic, PS5 Hype. Thank you so much for the support. Let's see who else we got. Eastern Conference, let's go. Debbie, let's go. Fondro, let's go. Yes, happy birthday to Kobe, man. Ep, what's going on? Dan, Jasmine, Karen, what's up? How you doing? Carlos, King, Ozia TV, Zaylin. We do have Lucas, and we do have FV458. We do have Ali. Thank you so much for joining. Randall, Nighthawk Afterburner. Dub says, big fan, Marlon. Thank you so much for the support. The Kev, Anthony Rudd, let's go. That's the homie. Luke, Wheezy F Baby, J Rex, Ari, Huffman. Hey, thank you so much. Let's see who else we got. GMTA. Let's see here. Desmond says people seems to forget stuff. Oh, I got you, Tidix. I got you. Don't worry. We're gonna put some truth. We're gonna put some truth on the icing today. That's why I love Tidix, man, and everything he stands for. King, what's going on? Kareem, what's going on? CJ, I already have it right here, lock and loaded. Tidix, don't worry. We're gonna do some exposing today. PS5 is king. Big fan. Thank you so much. 2JZ, what's up, bro? Sony always wins. What's up? Michael Soto, what's up? Kura, what's going on? The Epic Boss 633, what's up? Luis, what's up? Skip, Kyle, Nanny Fan. Let's see who else we have here. Christopher, what's this? Kayla FA, how you doing? Rondo Ferguson, RGN, what's up, man? How you doing? Luis, how you doing? Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate all of you guys for joining us today. Kirby team, thank you so much for joining. John Doe, thank you so much for joining, buddy. Really do appreciate you guys so much for the tremendous support. Glenn, everybody that's just coming in, shout outs to you. Timestamp guy, whoever you're gonna be, get ready because we're about to go in right now. So let's talk about this quote unquote fake leak. We're just gonna say this is fake because, like I said, I don't know this guy's track record. I don't know who this guy is. Like I said, the only people have been sending me his stuff and then saying that he's been right about a few things here and there, and he's been blocking people out on Twitter. But nevertheless, obviously a lot of places are talking about it. But like I said, I don't believe any of this stuff until it's either coming from either Tidix, Jeff Grubb, or Roberto Serrano. But I know a lot of you guys really want to know every little thing about the PS5, so proceed with caution on this one. So apparently the PS5 leak allegedly reveals price, release date. Here is the PS5 launch info if you believe a sketchy leak. Now listen to this. It says Twitter user Iron Man PS5 via BGR is once again stirring up the pot around the PS5, making a string of bold claims around the Sony's new system. Most notably, the user says that the PS5 will launch on November 20th. Now, previously, we've been hearing that the PS5 is supposedly coming out on the 13th. Then I heard it was supposed to be the 5th. We started hearing all different type of dates and stuff like that. But this quote unquote insider is saying November the 20th. Okay. And supposedly $500 for the system, which we already been saying that it's going to be $500 already just for the standard edition. And then the discless one, $399. So he said November 20th with the discless PS5 digital edition, and the digital one is going to be going for $399. Now it says Sony Corporation is the manufacturer of a highly anticipated game console developed by Sony Interactive called the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. Sony's PS5 Digital Edition releases in releases in North America on November 20th, 2020 at a RRP of $399. All right. Now, according to Iron Man PS5, the PS5's November 20th release date is meant to coincide with the release of the PS1 dual analog stick. So this is interesting. I meant to say not dual analog stick, dual analog controller. So thank you so much, Fondro, again with the 15 says, what that was a mouthful. You mentioned everyone's name. That's why you are one of the great ones. Thank you so much, Fondro. I appreciate that. That's what I do. You know, people take the time out of their day to come and watch the show and support me and everything. And, you know, I want to give back to you guys in that way. Don't worry. Giveaways is coming up leading up to the PS5 to give back to you guys. So love you guys, man. So Messina says PS5 Blu-ray drive 500, PS5 digital 400. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, you know, when it comes to the price and everything like that. Now, let's dig back into this. So according to Iron Man PS5, the PS5's November 20th release date is meant to coincide with the release of the PS1 dual analog controller, which first hit Japan on November 20th, 1997. So I'm guessing the PS5 release date has to do with the PS1 controller. That's pretty odd, right? And then listen to this. It says Sony to tie the PS5 release to a specific classic controller, but then again, the system innovative new DualSense controller is one of Sony's major selling points, right? Nobody can argue that one right there. I think a lot of people are excited for the DualSense controller and how it's going to change the way how we actually play, you know, PlayStation exclusive games or third-party games for that matter. Now, here is some other information as well. It says the next generation of PlayStation VR for PS5 will be completely backwards compatible with PS4 VR games. Only one can say, oh yeah, that's a no-brainer, right? I'm pretty sure if they do make a PlayStation VR 2, then they're going to make it backwards compatible with PlayStation 4 VR games. And he's saying that it's going to be launching 2021, right? So 2021, I don't know. It all depends on if this whole COVID thing kind of clears up and it's not putting a lot of strain on things, then I can probably see that, or maybe 2022. We'll see for that matter. This means it will play all the PlayStation VR games released on PS4 and PS5, exclusively on PS5. So now and then we're going to dig into prices. Again, guys, do not take any of this as confirmation. I just want to see how you guys are going to react to this one. We're going to pull this one apart here and we're going to expose this. Now, the next thing here has to do with the accessory. Now, the user also revealed that the alleged prices for several PS5 accessories, including an HD camera for $69.99 and the Pulse 3D wireless headset for $159. What's up, Tidix? $159 for the 3D headset. They also claim that there will be a next generation PlayStation VR 2 that will be backwards compatible with all the existing VR games. Oh yeah, I got you. With all the existing VR games and everything. So what do you guys think about that? Now, wait a minute. Hold up. It says this is accurate and I know the same info I have. Okay. All right. So shout out to Tidix for this one here. Thank you, Tidix, for this one. We're going to get back on that leak in just a second. So Tidix says that the PS5 operating system is around 1.5 gigabyte. I don't know the size that the OS will reserve only 2 GB of RAM will be reserved for the system. The rest is available to devs. Wow. Wow. Talking about expose. This is crazy. And then Roberto Serrano responded and said, this is accurate and you know the same info I have. Wow. So look at this. I'm going to show you guys right now. If you think I'm lying or anything. Oh, wait. Let me take this down. We don't need to see this right now. My bad. I don't know why my computer does this, but give me a second. Let me show you this information right now as it's spilled out. Shout out to Tidix for this one, man. This man is the truth. Now, as you guys can see, Tidix messaged me and everything, and you guys can see down the conversation right there. So yeah, this is apparently how much the PS5 is probably going to take up, around about what, 2 GB. So that's pretty small. And then the rest is of course available to developers. So let me know what you guys think about this. I mean, this is definitely very interesting because that whole rumor, thank you so much, Rodriguez, for subscribing. Make sure you hit that notification bell on all. I really do appreciate it. We're going to do some exposing today. So thank you so much, Tidix, for that one. Yeah, I told you guys, Craig needs some ray tracing lotion. He needs that 4K with ray tracing lotion. So we're going to get to the point of this leak where we're going to be talking about how much is actually reserved for the operating system. And like I said, if anybody I'm going to believe Roberto Serrano or Tidix before I believe this Iron Man guy. Okay. So we talked about PlayStation VR and the backwards compatibility and everything like that. Right now, listen to this. I'm going to show you guys this one. Griffin, thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure you hit that notification bell on all. Hopefully we hit 35K on the show. That would be really nice if we hit 35K. So tell a friend to tell a friend and everything. I really, really do appreciate this. All right, so check this out. Listen, look at this right here. It says there are some interesting claims about the PS5. This is where I got the information from when I tweeted it out, right? And I said, I'm waiting for confirmation on this one because I don't believe it. Oh, that's what I said out on Twitter. Now, check this out. This says there are some interesting claims about the PS5 hardware here, including that you will only get access to 700 GB of the PS5 825 hard drive with 175 GB being reserved for system software, right? And Tidix, what did Tidix just said? Tidix said what? 2 GB. 2 GB. Wait, we'll get to Demon Souls in just a second. Tidix says 2 GB. 2 GB, he said. So you see, this is what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then Roberto said he has the same information. So this guy over here is saying on the site 175 GB that's actually reserved and everything like that. And this is crazy. This is literally crazy right now. So then Iron Man also mentioned a SWAT of PS4 that will allegedly take advantage of the PS5 boost mode at launch, including The Last of Us Part 2, Resident Evil 2, and Ghost of Tsushima. Apparently, these games are going to take advantage of the PS5 boost mode. They also hint at a new Sonic, Need for Speed, and Battlefield games coming by next year, as well as the possible of a new game from beloved Uncharted Last of Us developer Naughty Dog. Now listen to this. It says that The Last of Us Part 2 will take advantage of boost mode. Yeah, but the system will reserve some. I am guessing below 100 gigs. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Tidix. Thank you so much for that. Because like I said, I don't believe anything this guy is actually saying. I just wanted to talk about it amongst you guys and hear what you guys have to say. The 175 GB is the operating system, and the VRAM of the PS5 1 TB SSD, leaving 825 GB of storage. Okay, Messina, appreciate that. Now, listen to this. Thank you guys so much for that. Now, listen to this one. It's also worth pointing out that some of Iron Man's PS5 leaks are simply common sense. The Twitter user a barrage of tweets, including claims that titles such as Fortnite, Madden NFL 21, Warframe, Apex Legends will be available for PS5 at launch. Duh. I mean, that's common sense. Okay. Now, which have all been confirmed by their respective publishers. Okay, so yeah. Now listen to this. Same goes for stuff such as Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima getting boost mode with the PS5 hardware. Of course. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of this is just common sense. Now, listen to this. For what it's worth, Iron Man PS5 claimed price and release date for November 20th, $499, $399 likely isn't too far removed from what we'll likely get. Now, it says that November 20th is the last Friday before Black Friday shopping rush and is just a few days later than PS4's November 15th launch. Now, the $499 price ballpark has already been the subject of many analyst predictions. Yeah. So there's nothing about this leak that is just like, oh my God, I'm so shocked. Oh my God, this is something crazy, right? Like common sense will let you know a lot of this stuff when it comes to a lot of the titles that we have on PS4. That is just going to get a tremendous, now I wouldn't say tremendous, but they're going to look better on PS5. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take advantage of that boost mode of the PS5, like Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us, I'm pretty sure Uncharted, God of War, Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Those games are going to be optimized to run on there. So most of this stuff is just nonsense. Okay. Like I said before, I'm not going to believe anything unless it's coming from somebody who has been right more than wrong in the past and actually knows what they're talking about. Shout outs to Tidix, shout outs to Jeff Grubb, shout outs to Roberto Serrano, shout outs to Imran Khan. You know, there's so many other people that's in the industry that knows what, Tom Phillips as well, Tom Warren, those type of people are people that you guys need to pay attention to when it comes to these stuff, especially when it comes to the PS5, because you have a lot of people out here who is looking for clout. You know, they're trying to jump on anything that they can do when it comes to the PS5 to mislead people with information. Some of these guys are Xbox fanboys, and it's sad because they're trying to use everything, you know, to damage the PS5 reputation before it actually comes out. Just like the whole PS5 can't run 4K situation, and that turns out to be a lie. You saw I had the PlayStation developer on the channel that actually exposed that narrative of this whole thing, that it can't run 4K. So you have a lot of people that is actually sitting here lying and saying that they have inside information when they clearly don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, it's sad. And then when you have two insiders that are saying that, oh yeah, I have the same information, like Tidix over here and Roberto Serrano saying, yeah, this is pretty obvious right now when it comes to the PlayStation 5. So if you take a look at this, right, it says that, I'm gonna read it again. Tidix says that the PS5 operating system is around 1.5 gigabyte. Okay. I don't know the size that the OS will reserve. So he don't know the size of what the OS is going to reserve. And then he says only 2 gigabyte of RAM will be reserved for the system. The rest will be available to devs. So basically it has what, 16 gigs of RAM? How many? I think it's 16 gigs, right? Is it 16 gigs? 16 gigs of RAM. So that's 14. If I'm not mistaken, it's 16 gigs of RAM, right? I know I'm correct on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 16 gigs. Yeah, it's 16 gigs of RAM. So basically, okay. So basically we have 14 basically for developers to use and, you know, whatever. So that actually kind of makes sense, because just like with computers, it's the same thing. If you put a terabyte hard drive, that's just common sense. If you put a terabyte hard drive in your computer, it's going to allocate some of it for the operating system and also some of the RAM as well. Like, it's going to use some of the RAM in order to keep everything running. So it's just simple computer math there on how the fundamental things of how everything works. And then Tidix says that less than 100 gigabyte is reserved. So not 175 like they've been saying, but 100 gigs is reserved. So appreciate that, Tidix. Thank you so much for helping me expose this person here, Iron Man. I don't know who this guy is, but like I said, from what I heard, he's been blocking people out on Twitter, and it's very sad. So on to the next topic. Hopefully the timestamp guys keeping up with this. On to the next topic here. I do have Tidux with some more information on this particular subject. So we're going to be digging really deep into this one as well for you guys. And I think this one, like I said, I've been a big Halo fan for years. For years, I've been a big Halo fan, and Halo Infinite was disappointing. It was very, very, very disappointing. So let's dig a little bit much more deeper here. It says, hold on a second, man. Memory and disk space are two different things. What you mean? Yeah, memory and disk space are two different things. Okay, let me explain it to you. When it comes to any computer, right? You're gonna need, the operating system is gonna take up some space, right, off the hard drive, right? And then you're gonna need a certain amount of RAM, right? That should be reserved to run the operating system. Am I right or am I wrong? Because you can't just boot up Windows and not have the requirements to actually run the operating system smoothly. Does that make any sense? That's what I'm trying to get at. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna have your reserved space for operating system, and then you need your obviously recommended RAM in order for the operating system to run smoothly without any issues. And then you have, you know what I'm saying, available RAM, you know, to use for editing or whatever you want to do with your computer. Am I right? Am I wrong? Because I've been doing computers for years, so I know the basics of how stuff like that works. It allocates memory in order to run the operating system. And then you ever wonder why when you install 32 gigs of RAM in your computer, you never get the full 32 gigs of RAM? It always allocates some of the RAM in order for the operating system to run smoothly. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm not crazy. I'm not sitting here saying I'm Einstein, but I've been doing computers for years, so I kind of understand from a computer's level on how things actually works. It says you're correct about that, but the space on the SSD has nothing to do with. No. I'm not saying that it has anything to do with it. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's allocating some of it, you know, just for the operating system. But no, I'm not saying that. The operating system will run from the SSD partition of 175 gigabyte in the VRAM. It won't use system RAM. So the 16 gigabyte unified system is for gamers. Okay, thank you so much for actually clearing that. The idiots in the Xbox community are misleading people on 99% of the info out there. Bro, it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Just like how they were saying that the PS5 cannot do 4K. It's ridiculous. And then you have people at Best Buy, Target, and all these other stores that are saying, oh, wait a minute, the PS5 can't do 4K. Well, just buy the Series X because it's more powerful. You see what I'm saying? Like you getting all these misleading information. And one thing you don't want to do, you want to clarify things to people because people are spending their money. You see what I'm saying? And forget about this whole console war stuff. Oh, this person like this piece of plastic more than this person. Forget about this. You see what I'm saying? Like, you like what you like. You like the games that you want to play and everything like that. You got to decide that. You know what I'm saying? You can't let anybody influence you to buy a system if you don't want to. Because right now, I know a few people that works at retailers, and from what I heard, they're saying that people are over here telling people buy the Series X over the PS5 because it can't do 4K. That is ridiculous. Without any sort of concrete information, without looking up the information, because you got a lot of people that don't look up information for themselves, don't look up the concrete information, and they want to go off of rumors, they want to go off of speculations, or they want to go off of Reddit, or they want to go off of Reset Era, and then just running with that narrative and then end up buying the wrong thing. You see what I'm saying? Because somebody else recommended, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I know the Xbox community, they talk about me, but I don't care because I'm standing for the truth and nothing but the truth, and the truth will set you free. So if people don't like how I say things or how I do things, that's fine. But I'm not going to sit here and lead you guys down the rabbit hole of thinking that, oh yeah, buy the Series X because the PS5 can't do 4K. That's stupid. You see what I'm saying? Without giving you guys concrete evidence on why that is the case, when both companies clearly came out and said that, look, the PS5 and the Series X can do 4K natively at tops 120 FPS. Okay, so I just don't understand. And then you got some people saying, well, it doesn't say native on 4K with PS5, but it says native 4K on Series X. You see what I'm saying? Like they sit here and they twist things around and try to misguide you guys in the wrong direction. And that's something that I am not going to do. If you guys want to go to somebody else who's going to lie to you, fine, that's fine. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I'm all about the truth. I'm all about exposing people. I've been burnt in the past from insiders, people that's feeding me information and it ends up being a lie, and then it falls back on me. I'm not doing that crap again. You see what I'm saying? So if it's not coming from somebody that I know that have credible information, then I'm just not gonna freaking do it, because I'm misleading myself and I'm misleading other people as well, and that's something that I'm not about. You see what I'm saying? So for those people that's into retail that are lying to people, let them continue to lie. Let's see here. M says, really enjoying your show, man. First time here, already subbed. Thank Craig, the tech guy, for bringing me here. Oh, shout outs to Craig. Thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate you guys, man, you know, rocking with your boy and subscribing and everything. It's very humbling and it's very cunning that you do that. And make sure you hit the notification bell on all as well, because YouTube is a very crazy place when it comes to setting out things. Don't worry, we'll talk about PS5 event information as well, so don't worry about that. Of course, we have little to go off of, but just my speculation on when I think it's probably going to be happening. And of course, we've been hearing stuff that behind the scenes or whatnot, but who knows if that is even true. So thank you so much, Michael Hill, for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that bell on all. So we're going to talk about this Amazon listing that says that Halo Infinite isn't coming out for another full year. All right. So this said 2021, right? From this Amazon listing. And what's so crazy about this is, like, honestly, I think that there's so much stuff that's going on with Halo Infinite right now. One, we heard that it's been going through development nightmare, and they were like literally not focusing on the game. They were watching a TV show or something along that line, and it's crazy. Like, instead of them actually, and then another thing that we heard was that the game was outsourced. It's just crazy. You see what I'm saying? And so the latest rumor that we're hearing now, shout out to Red Dragon and Tidix for actually putting some clarification on this one here. It said a verified Halo insider says there is, and shout outs to Tidix for saying that he's actually vetted. So a verified Halo insider says there is talk that the game could be delayed till 2022. Now, before I even dig a little bit much more deeper into this one, this is good news, because what's going to happen is Xbox One is going to have to fall off, because remember Phil Spencer came out and said that, hey, look, and Matt Booty said that, hey, we're going to give you guys full built from the ground up games for Series X within the next 2 years. So this is good. This is actually a good thing. I know some people are disappointed to hear this, and this is probably like one of the first time ever that a Halo game has been delayed from launch and then pushed back for like 2 years. So hopefully 343 and Microsoft can actually come out and actually give us some sort of clarification on this. But it says considering dropping the Xbox One consoles, and this is something that I've been saying, that the Xbox One consoles are holding back, preferably that VCR box from 2013 is actually holding back the games. You see what I'm saying, for Series X. And I think this will be beautiful if this game actually comes out 2 years from now and it just looks completely different, right, than what we saw this year. So I think take all the time that you freaking need. So it says that considering dropping the Xbox One consoles, game is much worse than what we saw with assets not loading on Xbox. Oh my God, have mercy. This is embarrassing. I'm so sorry. God have mercy. This is a development nightmare. 343 needs to just quit developing for Halo Infinite and go and literally just go to let's let Bungie deal with it. Marlon, what I don't understand, bro, is what are the Xbox benefiting from a line on Sony specs? That's stupid. Much love to you, bro. Keep telling the truth. Facts. Thank you so much, Terrence. I really do appreciate it. That's what I aim to do. 343 needs to go. They need to go, because listen to this one. If this insider is to be believed, listen to this. It says, considering dropping the Xbox One consoles, which I'm for that one, because so that developers don't have to sit here and develop for the lowest common denominator, which is that 2013 Xbox, even though Phil Spencer actually came out and said that, wait a minute, that the original Xbox One is not holding back the games, you know, it's not, and Game Pass is not holding back the games. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because they have to scale the freaking game down. And listen to this part. It says that the game is much worse than what we saw with assets not loading, and Xbox One S is nowhere close to 1080p. Oh my God. Oh my God. So why do this? My whole thing, what is going on over there at Microsoft? What is going on over there with the leadership? That's what you, bro, it's like, I just don't freaking get it. I love Phil and all as a person because I've met him before, but what's going on in your head? What's going on with the lead? Because Sony will never do something like this. I'm not sitting here defending Sony or anything, but I have to. You see what I'm saying? I literally have to. Because some of y'all, you defending Sony, but in this situation, I have to defend Sony, because here's why. Because Sony is all about quality. They're not going to put out a first party game and then show it and then not happy with the reception that they're getting and then end up delaying it. When has Sony ever done this? Let me ask somebody right now. When has Sony ever showed a first party game and then because of backlash and everything, they end up delaying the game 2 years, supposedly 2 years down the line? Has Sony ever done anything like this before? Come on, man. Come on. This is what I am talking about. What is going on with the leadership at Microsoft? Sony has never done anything like this. When has, I need somebody to sit here and tell me, when has Sony ever, maybe once, maybe twice, maybe in the history of the PlayStation brand, come out with a first party game and it looks terrible, like Halo Infinite? I'm talking about looks terrible, like Halo Infinite, to the point where they've been getting so much backlash to the point they have to delay it for 2 years. Come on, man. Come on. This is why it's see, people are so impatient right now and they don't understand what goes on behind the scenes. Yes, we understand that COVID affected a lot of things, but this game has been in development for 5 years. There's no way, even if it's a cross-gen game, there's no way for this game to actually look like that. And then you present that, it makes you think about the leadership at Microsoft. Like, what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to leadership? We have seen, and I look again, I will have more developers on the show. It says, give Halo to Guerrilla Games. Facts. I will have more developers on the show exposing a lot of these people, because here's the thing. Here's the thing right now. Thank you so much. Tiago says Microsoft don't care if sales consoles, they care only for subscribers. Games as a service, PS5 is going to be $600, but I guess it's a value. I don't think it's going to be 600. I think it's going to be like 500 at the most. You know, I don't think Sony is going to, because $600 has never worked for Sony very well, right? We saw what happened with PS3. So I don't think that's actually going to be feasible for them to actually do that. But I digress. Now, listen to what I'm saying now, guys. This is very interesting because this is supposed to be a system seller for you, right? And at launch, you don't have anything that is mind-blowing from Microsoft first-party studios. You have zero. And one of your biggest titles that's supposed to be the cash grab for a lot of people to buy a Series X is now delayed till 2022, apparently. You see what I'm saying? And then you hear that on the Xbox One S, it's nowhere close to 1080p. Why is that? Why is that? This is embarrassing. Like, I just don't freaking get it. Now, listen to this. So this user out on Recent Era Sponger, I was considering a lot to post it or not, but after a few consultations with a few different sources, I'll put it. It says Microsoft 343 is currently very busy with an idea of dropping Xbox One support for Halo Infinite. This is freaking crazy. It says even idea to postpone it to early 2022 is on the table. It's pretty messy up there with decisions, but they are convinced that they need to make the best Halo game ever. That should have been the main thing. That should have been the first and foremost thing that should have been done. Now, listen to this part. It says current version of Halo Infinite on Xbox One S is nowhere near 1080p. Wow. Nowhere near 1080p. Even lower than 900p. And is having serious assets loading, much worse than you have seen on the PC demo. Is it anti-consumer or is it only place? Tidex, put your head on your face, man. Put your hand on your face. Look, man. You're right. But here's my thing, though. Here's my thing, Messina. That should have been the case from day one. You should have dropped support from Xbox One. I understand you're trying to keep everything pro-consumer. Wait a minute. But here's where I stick a pen into what Tidex just said. Look at Flight Simulator, where I have to sit here and buy airports. I have to sit here and buy planes in order to get better visuals or to get more stuff, more content. But that's not anti-consumer. But Sony is being anti-consumer, right? When they're offering a free multiplayer, right? With Ghost of Tsushima, no microtransactions. Like this Flight Simulator game is going to have microtransactions. So, but that's so pro-consumer. Microsoft is so pro-consumer that Flight Simulator is only on PC and it's not even on Xbox. It's not even on their console. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Series X, but that whole gas situation, that is ridiculous, but that's so pro-consumer, right? This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. And these Xbox guys, they sit here and they twist the narrative and they take my show. They literally take my show, split it up and twist my words around and say, oh, you see this guy right here? You see this guy? You see what he's talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like make it seem like I'm stupid or something. Like I don't know right from wrong when it comes. Bro, I've been doing this for years. I might not know every single thing, but I have common sense to know right from wrong when it comes to these consoles and what these companies are about. I studied these companies for years. So don't sit here and try to put a spin on this. And you look, they're going to spin this whole Halo Infinite delay till 2022. If this turns out to be true, this is a huge setback for a lot of Xbox fans. And that's when I think the Series X is going to be within its stride, which it's in the next 2 years or so, right? So come on, man. Like people need to stop, bro. If listen to me right now, if the build that they showed us can't even run at 1080p on the Xbox One S, that game they should have never showed that game. They should have never showed that game because within the next 2 years, I think it's comfortable to say to buy a Series X at that point. Yes, they show their hot chip thing and everything like that, and everybody is just once again getting hype. Oh, here's another thing. I don't know how true this is, but word on the street is that over there at Microsoft is completely different from Sony. Over there at Microsoft, all they care about is T-flops. Look. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. You know what? I believe it. I really, really do believe it because at the end of the day, look, most of the Microsoft leaks, normally turns out to be true. I'm just going to keep it real. Most of the Sony leaks, though, are normally fake. But I do believe that they're obsessed, quote unquote, obsessed with T-flops. And because, look, you've seen Microsoft obsession with power. After the 360, they're just pushing this power narrative. And yes, power is important to push games and make games look better and more innovative and everything, but it's not the end all be all thing. We're not going to be playing power. We're going to be playing games. And so I kind of do believe, and Game Pass as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're pushing. So shout out to Tidix for once again knocking out of the park here with this. Tidix says, expect a sudden negative rumor surrounding the PS5 very soon. Watch what I tell you guys. Watch what I tell you guys. Just like when Halo Infinite got delayed, all of a sudden, we got information saying that Resident Evil, Village is not running 4K on PS5. It's running at 1080p, whereas a Series X version is running in 4K, right? 4K 60 with ray tracing, but PS5 is 1080p, right? Right after the Halo Infinite got delayed, that rumor just started making the rounds and people start believing that mess, right? And I had a PlayStation developer right here on the show. Shout out to Josh. I said Jacob, Josh. And he exposed that narrative. Like, wait, what? PS5 can do more than just 4K. Like, come on. You see what I'm saying? Like, where's they getting this information from? But Tidix is telling the truth. Tidix is telling the truth. I mean, expect a negative rumor around the PS5 real soon. And I guarantee you it's coming. I already know they in their mama basement, in they funky drawers, typing up some fake rumor about PS5 release date, or PS5 is not going to be released this year. It's going to be released next year, even though Sony already came out. They're going to find something to damage control this, because this is unacceptable. For Halo Infinite running at less than 900p, less than 900p, bruh. Unacceptable, bro. Unacceptable. Like this can't be happening. This cannot be happening right now. It says that even an idea to postpone it to early 2022 is on the table. It's pretty messy up there with decisions, but they are convinced that they need to make the best Halo game. That should have been your main focus from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any freaking sense. Now, the idea is to change. Wait. Hold up. Listen to this. Idea is to change at the engine level how assets load, make ray tracing as default. Oh my God, have mercy. Why is this not? Listen to me right now. He says, wow, if everyone is watching the champion leave his massive PS5 signs. Whoa. Please send me that on Twitter, Tidix, if you can. Did y'all just hear? Bro, are you on the world's most powerful freaking console? Are you freaking kidding me? On the world's most powerful freaking console. Let me read this again. The idea is to change at the engine level. Oh, you had $500 million. $500 million with 1,200 people. Look at Black Myth. Black Myth, that Chinese novel game that looks way better, miles ahead of Halo Infinite. And you're telling me right now that you want to change at a engine level how assets are loaded? Bro, this is fundamental game development. This game was not even ready to be shown. It seemed like Phil was just like, nah, I know it's not ready, but we need to show it. I know it's not ready, but we need to show it. Are you freaking kidding me? That doesn't even make sense. So anyways, to change at an engine level how assets are loaded, make ray tracing as default, which, remember, they said ray tracing was going to be patched in, I think, during launch or after launch or something like that, to improve, unlock some assets, improve geometry, post-processing, and add more CPU bound interactivity. That is, bro, 30 devs was on Black Myth. and you have 1,200 people with $500 million, and you're telling me that you're somehow at a engine level with how assets are loaded? I'm done, man. This cannot be. This is embarrassing. I mean, just put your hand on your face, guys. Seriously, put your hand on your face. This can't be happening right now. Now, let's move on here, guys, to the next topic at hand. I know we're going to be talking about, of course, Demon Souls in just a little bit here. Thank you so much, Zale, for the $5. Says Microsoft should have learned from Nintendo that innovation matters. Breath of the Wild is a GOAT and it run in 4K. Shaking my head. It's about creativity, and that's what Sony's. Bro, put your hand on your faces, man. Put your hands on your faces, because this is freaking ridiculous. So we're gonna dive off into the next topic here. We're gonna talk about Gotham Knight. And there's a rumor surrounding this right now. And I know I can't wait for us to get more concrete information instead of all of this nonsense that we have been getting. All right. So like I said, Tidix already put it out there. Expect some negative information regarding PlayStation 5. Expect some negative stuff. Now, let's dive right off into this here, guys. Next topic, it says PlayStation teardown. Details. God of War sequel. Information, Gotham Knights release date, the PS5 rumor flood continues. Now, listen to this one. It says that the future PS5 game Gotham Knights has, and it looks pretty good, by the way. Gotham Knights has officially been announced, and a social media user has already claimed to know its release date. The same Twitter resident has also made interesting comments about a possible PS5 teardown and a frequently rumored God of War sequel. Now, listen to this. It says the action game Gotham Knights has just been officially revealed with a fantastic world premiere trailer already, attracting hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube within hours of posting it. Now, the game will be released on the PS5 along with PC, PS4, Xbox One, Series X editions, while it's already been mentioned that the game will be arriving in 2021. An infamous Twitter user has offered up an additional tad bit about the title, stating that fans will have to wait until October of next year to find out if the original Batman is truly dead or not, because that's the narrative now, is that Batman is dead, and you know, we got what we got. All right, so there we go. Oh snap. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Tidix. Oh yeah, I see the PlayStation logo. Holy freaking cow. I see the PlayStation logo. I see it, man. It's looking good, man. It's looking really good right now. It's definitely looking really good. I'm telling you, man. And those emails that Sony promo emails that they're saying welcome to PS5 or something like that. I'm telling you, man, we're getting closer and closer to the PlayStation 5. I'm telling you guys right now, this is really, really good stuff. Now, let's move along here, guys. It says the infamous Twitter user. Thank you so much, Tidix, for that one. Tidix, am I allowed to show that? I just want to make sure. Let me get some confirmation from Tidix and then I'll show it. But let me dig back into this. So it says an infamous Twitter user has offered up additional tad bits about you know, Gotham Knight and everything, whether or not Batman is truly dead or not. Now, listen to this one. And once again, like I said before, this is just, I'm not going to believe any of this stuff. Now, the same commenter, Iron Man PS5 Grab the Salt, has already unleashed a tidal wave of rumors in the last couple of weeks. And here's the thing now, most recent posts stand out about the detail and subject matter. Firstly, it claims that Ashurio, Sony's engineer director, hopefully I'm not butchering his name, it says, sure, we'll get better after the halftime break. Okay. Sony's engineer director will carry out a PS5 teardown in Tokyo in November, with a video of the event being posted to the PlayStation blog. it was Otori. I'm not good with Japanese names, who carried out the teardown of the PS4 in 2013. So there is some sort of substance behind that. So November before we get the teardown, that don't even make sense. November before we get the teardown. It says a teardown in Tokyo in November. That don't even sound right to me. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, whatever. Expose. Like I said, man, most of these guys, I don't know what the heck they're doing. Like, they're just coming up with all these fake rumors and lies and everything like that. I don't. This is the bullcrap I'm talking about. Like, you going after what happened in 2013. It could be something. Look, things are subject to change. November is when the console is going to be coming out. So why would they release a teardown in November? I mean, I know we're pushing November now, because September, October, November, like 3 months, basically 3 more months before the console comes out, and we still don't even have price or release date yet. Now, let me continue with this one here. It says Iron Man PS5 has also made a comment about God of War sequel, which has been a hot topic lately. YouTube channel Morris Law is Dead stated that a successor to God of War 2018 could launch in 2021. I remember that. However, this rumor was seamlessly rapidly dismissed by Corey Barlog. Sorry guys, the director behind the highly successful PS4 smash hit. So here's the thing now. It says, according to this particular God of War post, Corey Barlog will actually be directing keenly the awaited successor, and that the God of War sequel and PS5 exclusive will be available in spring of 2022. Now, what do you guys think about spring 2022 for God of War? I think that sounds more reasonable to me. I think spring of 2022 sounds like much more legit to me. I could see it coming out maybe like March, just like when God of War 2018 April, right? God of War 2018 came out in April, so I could see it being somewhere March, April, around there, 2022. I can rock with that. That sounds about right. Because by then, I think, production with everything should be back to normal by 2022. So I say spring of 2022. We should get God of War. That sounds reasonable to me. But yo, Gotham Knights looks really, really good. There's some light RPG implements there as far as like the gameplay goes, and it seemed like you're gonna have to grind to build up your character and everything. But the combat reminds me of the Arkham games and everything like that. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Definitely cannot wait. Now, Suicide Squad, I need to see gameplay. It's been what, like 5 years from Rocksteady since we have gotten anything. So it says, oh my god, 6 people from 19K. Hey man, let's get Tidux to 19K, man. That's the homie right there. Let's get Tidux to 19K. He said 6 more people to 19K. So can we get Tidux to 19K? Make sure you guys go ahead and follow Tidux out on Twitter. This man works very hard. He puts out information that's actually legit from time to time. So please go ahead and give him a follow. Oh, and by the way, there it is right there, guys. There's the PS5 stuff or PlayStation stuff there. So yeah, make sure you guys go ahead and give him a follow and everything like that. Dude's actually legit. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate Tidux, man. Hopefully you hit 19K, man. Hopefully you hit 19K right now with that push. I appreciate you, Tidux, for the info, man. I really do. Thank you so much. Now, if you need, it's right here. It's right here. Just go ahead and give him a push. Thank you guys so much, man. He's a good dude. All right, so let's move along here. So yeah, like I said, I don't believe any of that stuff that Iron Man is actually talking about or anything like that. So yeah, just take that for what you may. Now, let's go to something here that is a bit weird. And I think that I don't know what this means moving forward. It says, thanks for the love. And anytime, Tidux, man, you always take care of us and give us inside information. So the least I can do, man, is try to help you out on that matter. So thank you so much for the support, man. We appreciate you. So here is something that I think is very interesting. Okay, so this is Ubisoft UK collector's editions going diskless on Xbox. Let that sink in. Ubisoft UK collector's editions going diskless on Xbox One, but not PlayStation. So Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Far Cry 6, and Watch Dogs Legion's collector's editions are affected. That is insane. Why is that? Obviously, we don't have confirmation on this yet, but that's going to be a deal breaker for a lot of people, especially these Xbox guys. They've been saying, oh, yeah, the games are going to look better on Series X and everything like that. Yeah, okay, we will see. We know that the system is more powerful, but we will see. But I think this might be a deal breaker once we find out more information on this one. But I think collector's edition and physical games is a big deal for a lot of people. But yeah, they're saying that the UK collector's editions are going diskless on Xbox. So Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Far Cry 6, and Watch Dogs Legion collector's editions are affected. So I don't know what's going on there, but I hope Microsoft can explain what the heck is going on, because I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to be pissed off and they want to know exactly what's going on with that information there. So it's so much weird stuff when it comes to Microsoft, man. I just don't necessarily know. Now let's move along. Can we break 300 likes, guys? I know we could do that. Let's break to 300 likes. Thank you so much for the support. Now let's move on to the next topic at hand here. Demon Souls. Demon Souls is going to be huge for the PS5 at launch. I've been saying this, or should I say launch window game, because Imran Khan, if you guys don't know Imran Khan, I think he's on Kind of Funny podcast, and I think he used to work for Game Informer. And so he said that, I think he was replying to a comment out on Twitter from someone asking about Demon Souls, because we know now that Demon Souls for PS5 has been rated in Korea. Anytime a game is actually rated, that means that it's going to be coming out really, really soon, right? Like really, really soon. So he said that, you know, Demon Souls could potentially be a launch window, meaning like within the first, like within like the first 3 months after the console comes out, or 2 months or so. So it could be a December thing. It could be, I don't know, a January thing, a February thing, or it could just very well be, like I said, a December thing, right? Like a month after, you know, it launches, they can do it in December or something like that. Because like I said before, this is just huge in general, just to have Demon Souls. That's a game that a lot of people haven't necessarily played and everything like that. And so I think a lot of people will be excited, you know, for a Demon Souls remake to be in the launch window for PlayStation 5. I think that's a huge title. Somebody is actually saying February. Like I said, yeah, around February, January-ish. I think people will be okay with that. And then of course, you know, early 2021, we're going to be having Horizon Forbidden West. I think, was it early 2021? Sony said within 6 months window of the PS5 launch. So that's huge. I mean, this is really huge stuff. And it just goes to show you, man, that Sony is about that life. Sony is about that gamer life. You know what I'm saying? And Microsoft, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're even thinking, because common sense would clearly tell you that you need to pivot. You need to do something right now that is going to change the way how your launch looks, because right now Sony is crushing it with a possibility of Gran Turismo 7, being that we had a placeholder for that. We do also have Astro Playroom, which I think that game is going to be an actual game that you potentially have to beat. So you got Gran Turismo 7, you got Demon Souls, you got Spider-Man Miles Morales. This is a very exciting console, and I think Sony should actually double up again on production when it comes to the PlayStation 5, because right now you have a lot of these Xbox so-called fans that are saying that they're going to be buying PS5 at launch. Like seriously, like this is insane. Like they're saying that they're going to buy a PS5 instead of a Series X because of the Microsoft approach to Game Pass and, you know, just how they're doing their whole business. I'm telling you guys, man, Don't get it twisted about Phil trying to be so pro-consumer, because all they want is your freaking money. At the end of the day, they want your money. Okay, so don't think that any of these companies don't want your money. Yes, Sony is a little bit more lenient when it comes to giving us what we want, but make no mistake, and Nintendo as well, make no mistake that all of these companies need your freaking money. And it's all about value for a lot of people. I know it's all about value for me as well, because I necessarily care about where my money goes. You see what I'm saying? So that's just where it actually sits with me on that front. Now, let's move a little bit much more further here, so you guys can understand what's going on. Now that we just cleared it up. So Suicide Squad Justice League is coming to PS5 and Series X in 2022. So like I said before, I was kind of disappointed with that game because I didn't necessarily get to see any sort of gameplay or anything like that. It was just a trailer, and I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. We will see. I'm pretty sure they're not going to disappoint or anything like that, but meh, you know, I need to see gameplay. At this point, I don't need to see no CGI trailer or anything like that. I need to see that. Oh yeah, and Tidix as well. I forgot. Thank you so much, Tidix. Tidix as well did mention something when it comes to Demon Souls, and this was something back from 2013. He says Demon Souls Remastered is a launch title for the PS5. I'm sorry, I said 2013, 2019. Demon Souls Remastered is a launch title for PS5 developed by Blue Point Games. Wow. So you see what I'm saying? And then now it got rated in Korea. So you see what I said? Listen to the Tidix. If you're going to listen to somebody, this was from 2019. This man said that. 2019. 2019, he said that. And now what we're getting now, we're getting Demon Souls potentially being a launch window game for PS5. So like I said before, you know, you just, come on, man. People need to pay attention and listen to people with, you know, honest opinions about, you know what I'm saying, certain things, or just the narrative of everything that we've been seeing and hearing. And this was from 2019 when he actually put this information out there. So I just, you know, it's sad. And you have some of these guys, and look at this foolery. Look at this. You see this? I just don't understand. Like, Miles Morales is a 5-hour DLC hot and ready game. It can fit Miles Morales 5-hour DLC. That's all that matters to the PlayStation fanboys. So no worries. 5-hour DLC. I'm done, man. These guys are so naive. Like, I just don't understand. I really don't understand people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand people, like, at all. Like, this is freaking ridiculous. Like, why do you have to tweet and tag me into something? Oh, it's a 5-hour DLC. Who cares? It says got threads and so much hate for it. No one seems to know it. Yeah, of course, man. It's ridiculous. Like I said, pick the console that you're going to play, that you're going to like and enjoy, and be happy with it and roll with it at the end of the day. And stop listening to a lot of these people, because a lot of them, they just mad because, you know what, the console company that they're repping is not actually delivering value. And that, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. They're not actually delivering value. And so a lot of people, they generally don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? And they want to sit here and lie to their fan bases and, oh, this and oh, Halo Infinite. Where's Halo Infinite now? Halo Infinite got delayed. Where's Halo Infinite now? Crazy, man. Crazy. If you guys have anything else that you need me to talk about, feel free to inject it in the chat, or if we're going to be pushing our direction to the chat now. So if there's anything that you want to share, and I'll have links down in the description to everything as well, and just let me know. Let me know. Halo is dead. Laugh out loud. Spider-Man is taking over gaming, bro. I really don't know at this point, man. Like I said before, it is what it is. You know, people are gonna buy what they want to buy. Oh yeah. The movie trailer. looks amazing. I don't want to watch it on here because, yeah, you know, copyright and all of that. But yeah, fire. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Like that is just mind blowing. Robert Pattinson being Batman, that's crazy. You know, that's crazy. It says, why would you buy an Xbox when you have a PC? Exactly. Exactly. Black Ops Cold War news. I think we're getting a trailer on the 26th, right? So yeah. But I don't think we have anything concrete yet. It says Sony now owns Sunset Overdrive. Yeah. Yep. Insomniac makes it. So it said Marlon Batman got captured by the Court of Owls and had to be rescued by the Bat family in the comics. That's what this game must be based off of. Oh, yeah. So he's not dead. He just got captured and then they have to rescue him. Yeah, you're right. That makes more sense to me. So I don't think he's dead. Let's see here. I think I could be better. He says, I talk about the 825 SSD for PS5 and the OS. Yeah. I already talked about that earlier. And clarify everything on that. It says Mark Cerny has a birthday tomorrow. Really? Oh, Daddy Cerny has a birthday tomorrow. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Let me see here. Let's see. Oh my God, guys, look at this. Oh, PS5 play has no limits. Do y'all see that? Check. Did y'all see that? Oh my God. Did y'all see that? I'm telling you, man, get ready. Get ready for PS5. Get ready. Get hype for PS5. I'm telling y'all, man, get ready for PS5. Get ready for PS5. Y'all see that? So yeah. Now Tidek says that I see a lot of misconceptions surrounding the PS5 SSD. No, it's not 1 TB. It's 825 gigabytes. So I'm gonna clarify that real quick. It's 825 gigabyte, 12 channel of 512 what's this, GIB NAND chip channel, and 512 times 12 equal 6144 GIB equals 768 GIB equals 824.6337.20832 gigabytes. So that's 825 gigabyte. Now, next step would to be the X2 in the size, and then the cost would be insane. Thank you so much, Tydex, for that information, man. Really do appreciate the in-depth info. That, I mean, this is insane. Now let's see here. It says, I heard you mention people being angry at these companies. I was away. I'm angry that Microsoft exists in the gaming space. Bro, I don't know what they're doing. Honestly, I don't know what Microsoft is doing right now, but they need to get their head in the game. Honestly, what's the first game you're going to play? Spider-Man Miles Morales. Most definitely. It says at the PlayStation Worldwide Studio website, there are 2 blank spots for unannounced studio in Europe. Interesting. Okay, Suicide Squad game. Yeah, I need to see gameplay. Thank you so much, Dark, for subscribing. Welcome aboard, man. Make sure you turn on that notification bell on all. Look, man, we're trying to get to 35K. So appreciate you guys, man. Make sure y'all spread the channel around. Let more people know about us. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us. PS5 is powerful and fast, but can it run gunk? Yeah, gunk is nothing. Don't listen to that developer talking about gunk can't run on the on PS5. Don't listen to that stuff. Okay, I'm pretty sure any game that runs on Series X, Halo Infinite, can run on PS5. Any game can run on any console. Okay, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It might not have that visual fidelity that a lot of people are looking for, but it can happen. You know what I'm saying? So just like Ratchet and Clank can run on Series X, right? But not as how they would develop it for PS5 with that faster SSD. You get it? Because that SSD is going to allow them to load more assets, right? And it's going to be faster. So I don't understand people pushing that narrative. It says, do you agree that the new Gotham Knights games are more cartoon? Yeah, it kind of looks, I don't know. I wasn't really pleased with the art direction for it, but hey, what can you do? Let's see here. The test is running Crysis original unoptimized code. Laugh out loud. I know Crysis has been a beast of a game for years. You know, it's been a beast of a game for years. Jace, what Jace talking about, man? I mean, Jace been saying a lot of stuff lately. It's an early build though. Exactly. It's been an early build. It says looks like Sunset Overdrive. Yep. I saw that. I was like, Sunset Overdrive. Yeah. They're taking a lot of inspiration, man. They're taking a lot of inspiration from a lot of games, which is fine and all, but if you want to get, you know, a little bit more creative and everything, then I guess. Now let's see here. Watch Dogs Legions. Okay, it says, do you think we'll get some PS5 news tomorrow because Mark's turning? I mean, let's talk about the whole PS5 and Series X event. Well, word on the street is, well, we did had some confirmation from a quote unquote, I would say unofficial PlayStation rep. That was what we were actually hearing the last time. And they said that we're going to be getting a PS5 event, exclusive event this month. Now we do have one more week left. So, I mean, if anything is going to be happening, maybe a teardown with a few game reveals here and there. I mean, we do have one more week left, right? And I think this week is Gamescom week. So, I mean, if anything is going to be going down, I think it should be like this week. And apparently with Xbox, I think they actually pushed everything to September. So, I mean, we still don't even know the price of these consoles and everybody's trying to play chicken here. So, I mean, we got to get to some sort of agreement really, really soon. It says, hey man, love you as a background noise while doing work. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think a lot of people is actually doing that, especially when we stream daily and stuff, you know, at 2 p.m. A lot of people tune in, you know, they're driving to work and stuff. Thank you, Jason Bourne, for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that bell on all. Appreciate that. It says, Marlon, when are you streaming your gameplays? Really soon. I just wanted to kind of get a structure going on what we're going to be playing, but I'm going to base everything around the PS5 and once it comes out, because I'm gonna hold off on Series X, and if there's any Xbox games, or, you know, I might do or what have you. But yeah, just kind of waiting to see what's next. But thank you so much for the $5. 2K, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll actually see what happens. Listening to music is like listening to Marlon is like listening to music. Oh, thank you, Buster5. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see here. It says, will PS5 be out of stock at launch? Yeah, most definitely. That's why it's very important that you actually signed up. It's very, very important that you actually signed up, because you see, the thing is, if you don't sign up and put your name down right now, it's very, very important that you... What is wrong with these people? Oh my God. What is wrong? Didn't Tidix just said that we're going to get a bunch of fake rumors regarding PS5? Listen to this right now. The first PlayStation 5 ad is all speculate and no gameplay. Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? It's an ad. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm done, bro. Why is it that people are sitting here tagging me into stuff like this? This is so freaking annoying. This is what I go through. It's an ad. Why are they going to show gameplay? Are you stupid? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Why is it that this is a thing? Why is this that this is a topic? These Xbox fanboys, I'm telling you, this is sickening. No gameplay. They showed the PS5 ad and there's no gameplay. It's an ad. It's advertisement for the PS5. Why do they need to show gameplay? They didn't say that the ad was gonna have gameplay. Oh, Lord have mercy. People are so dumb. Gosh, stop. Many will buy multiple sites and scalp them on eBay. Facts. Most definitely. Of course they're gonna do that. You know, these guys need to stop, man. Like, stop being a fanboy. Pick what you're gonna pick. Play what you're gonna play. Like, this is so freaking annoying. Like, stop wasting your time, man. Literally. Ah, Lord have mercy. I just don't get it. I just don't freaking get it. I don't get why people do the things that they do. I just don't get it. Dumb. It's dumb. They didn't say that they're going to show gameplay. Microsoft didn't show gameplay in their ad. Did they show gameplay in their ad? No, they did not. They need to stop. But anyway, though, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in today on a Sunday. I know some of you guys are busy. Some of you guys are out and about doing work and everything like that. But I appreciate you guys. And I hope that I clarified this tweet here for you guys. Shout out to Tidux and everything like that. This tweet right now is actually blowing up right now, and I'm getting all type of mixed comments and everything, but I necessarily don't care. Like I said, PS5 operating system requires 175 gigabytes. I was basing that off of that article, and I said, what do you guys think? And I said, I'll be asking a few devs and waiting for confirmation. And here goes people saying a bunch of crazy stuff. Some people had, like, you know, obviously constructive things to say about the storage and everything, but I'm glad we cleared that up and everything. So make sure you guys enjoy your Sunday, enjoy your family, and whoever is in charge of the timestamps and everything, be sure to take care of that for me as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, God's willing. One love and God bless. Bless you guys, man. Thank you all so much for the donation and for the support, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Be blessed. Hit that like button on the way out. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel.